Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Gators are in the hurry up. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one. Challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And that ball is live in the backfield. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The Dogs able to hunker down and get out with a close win the last time they saw the Gators.
Yeah, anytime you get a win in Jacksonville, anytime you beat Florida, it's a success. It doesn't matter if it's by 100 or if it's by 1. Georgia fans know how much this means to them, and so do these players.
Yeah, you know, they call it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 45. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone
lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll try the run. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got the back in the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes him down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown.
And he breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gator. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
It's complete to the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Georgia going up tempo. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't tell.
Unleashes one deep.
Oh.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Gets away. They're trying to get to it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. To come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this will be caught at the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass. And then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket. And then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Snags it over the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. Good. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give out of the gun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The give to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll try the right side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Oh.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Georgia. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, it's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
On the run, it's Daniels.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. In the red area, it's Daniels. Able to get 1 down to the 15. They need 1 yard on third down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Gets it out fast. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And they're able to get him on the ground. Well, so much for the idea of tying the game with a short field goal attempt. It's 4th down, and they'll go for it. They'll try to run it in. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Looking for a gap. It's Robinson.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Going up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Robinson. They'll get it to the 38. No need to measure it to first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
First down to start the drive after the break. He'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
He's back to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Robinson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And the Dogs will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession, able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Working that left side now.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing the running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the Gators want to move quickly. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Oh!
And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute.